we just getting into it, or this is the pre?
No, we live.
Oh,
We are.
okay. Well,
He'll
uh,
jump. Yeah, he'll jump in. We are officially live.
all right. Well, let's go. Well,
What's up, Shadow? What's up, Big O?
what's going on, man?
We got a lot to get into, man. I'm
It,
excited to have y'all on the show.
it's
What up?
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you know, y'all know I wanted him. I wanted him gone. I mean, but
All right, mic check. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you,
all
T
right,
Money.
we live, man. We live. We
We
live.
live. We hear you loud and clear. More loud and clear.
I mean, yeah, you on 100. You most definitely on 100. But so, uh, y'all know I wanted
Hold on. You got your headphones on? I got feedback coming through somebody's laptop. Is that coming through your laptop, T Money?
He got headphones.
You got headphones? All right, go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it's clear now.
All right.
So y'all know.
All right,
I
there we
mean,
go.
it's no secret that I wanted him. Jerome gone. I mean, he wasn't my happy coach, and but dang, like this.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. What is it about making millions make you dumb? Make
What
you
do you make like
chase.
7 million?
It don't even matter.
5.5 a year for
I
5
mean,
years.
millions. Why? Because you was goofy before you got money, and then you decided, hey, it's time to start chasing. And what did you chase?
Listen,
I
that
mean,
guy. Listen, it ain't got nothing to do with no bunnies. It
I'm
just
just,
don't have nothing to do with bunnies.
it don't because hey, look, I can't. I'm not knocking the bunny situation.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with my bunny for over 20 years. So that ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just the simple fact of what you doing, man. I mean, and then what's the new thing? Possibly OnlyFans? You doing
Yeah, we're gonna get into that too.
OnlyFans for real? I mean, that of all the things you could have got fired for, you wouldn't even got you. The team is 9-3, so I mean that was good.
Mm-hmm.
You about to go to a bowl game and you got fired on your day off, basically. You about to go to a bowl game and guess what? Oh, by the way, you fired because you kicking it
So
with the
we
coach.
just gonna like X out the fact that he got fired because he black, right?
That the direction you want to take it?
Y'all want to take it anywhere else? Because if that, I'm
Let's get
sorry, if
into it.
you're the white coach and that happened, they would have held that back until after the bowl game, and then they would have picked it up, talked about it, and swept it under the rug.
You
We
think
just
they
seen
would have?
many a coach. We seen many a coaches of being Caucasian doing some scandal stuff, and that stuff gets swept on the rug. Yeah, media talk about it, but you don't see nobody getting fired right on the spot.
Okay, so to address that, you think they would have held that off until after the bowl game?
From what
Or
I'm
you, or
hearing,
or you think they? I mean, he lost to Ohio State.
Mm.
This wasn't a secret.
yeah, but he beat
They
Ohio
didn't.
State
They didn't.
also.
Right, but they didn't find any of this out right after he lost to Ohio State. This was a pretty obvious relationship going on.
They've been kicking
Right,
it
that's
for a
what I'm
couple of
saying.
years.
They've been kicking
So-
it for years.
Right.
So I don't know that I agree that it was simply because he was black. Y'all been knowing about this relationship, but I still need you to win. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't black, white, Asian, whatever. You losing. This may be a scapegoat reason, but this relationship has been obvious for years.
Well, I mean, here's a question: do you think it would have been something they would have treated this different if he would have beat Ohio?
I do.
Definitely. Yeah.
I do.
So you think this was
Definitely.
the because you can't say nobody's seen this relationship over
Well,
2
man,
years.
the thing is we didn't have the team that can beat Ohio State. We didn't even have the team. So
We got a comment
like,
in here. They want you to answer it, T Money. They said I need some examples of white married coaches having extramarital affairs and interactions and not
I'm talking
getting
about the
fired.
scandals. Like Rick Pitino had a scandal. I mean, if I do some research, we're gonna find a quick 4 or 5 coaches out there had scandals, and they ain't lose. They still working. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Are they still working where they were?
I have to double check. Sherrone Moore, he won't be back in college football, bro.
Well, I
I
mean,
think I think bottom line is he's just saying that the scandal didn't ruin their careers. If we're talking about Michigan, we talking about Michigan State, similar
Yeah,
situations,
Tucker. Well,
but in this, the only difference is one was a contractor, which is at Michigan State, and the
Right.
other one was directly employed by the school at Michigan.
Right.
That's the only difference. But in the same situation, same bottom line, the same thing essentially happened. Neither of those coaches will probably ever coach again,
we
ever.
may
Right,
never.
right.
Neither one of them may never even get a African American coach again.
I don't know.
And,
So,
and check
well,
it, Sharon.
I can't
I'm
say that about
sorry, I don't
Michigan
mean to cut
State,
you
Big
off.
O. I can't say that
No,
about
the
Michigan State
Sharon,
because
I want to
we've had a
think.
black coach. But go ahead.
No, but the Sherrone Moore though, I don't think they're gonna buy out his contract. I think it's stipulations in his contract. That's how he got fired. So I don't even think he getting the rest of his bread.
No, he won't
No,
get the rest of his bread. That
no,
was never
no.
a
This
question.
is
He's not getting the rest of his money.
nah.
That's
He's
what I'm
not
But
getting
saying.
that.
So
Yeah,
but I mean it's dude, it's a contract. If you breach the contract, you breach the contract. In
yeah.
my field of work, we've had people breach the contract and they're not getting paid either. Like
Yeah, you breach
it's
the
an
contract.
infraction.
That's
You breach
it.
the contract, bro.
It
That's
states it states in the contract that you can't, associate or have a
yeah. You can't have
relationship
a
with
relationship
staff.
with a subordinate like that. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So
They're your
this dude is
subordinate.
just
You can't
dumb,
do that.
man. I
But
mean, he thinking with the wrong head.
but to here's the thing. I can't definitively say that either of you, Shadow and T Money, are wrong about, hey, they probably won't get another coaching job. When it comes to Mel Tucker, he's still behind the scenes dealing with that lawsuit, similar to how our current football head coach was dealing with his lawsuit and didn't get a job until it was resolved. So it remains to be seen if he's going to get a job once that's already resolved and we figure all of that out.
Moore ain't getting
When
another
it comes
job.
to
Listen,
Moore,
Tucker,
Oh, that's a
Moore,
Tucker
wrap.
will get a Tucker gonna get a job before Moore. I put money
yes,
on it.
and that's what I was getting ready to say. When it comes to Moore, it was a rapid downward spiral because you didn't just have this inappropriate relationship and then it came out and you got caught. You have stalking charges. You have, you know what I'm saying,
You
entering without breaking. You have
you ruined.
stalking. And then on top of that, now ADs have to worry about your mental health because you threatened
All right,
suicide.
let me add this. Being in criminal justice and all, he hit with 4 charges.
Mhm.
3 of those charges ain't sticking. The reason they throw so many charges at you is so one can stick. If you
I'm
look
aware.
at 2 of the charges, they basically the same thing. So and his lawyer, this is gonna be a misdemeanor, walk out with a fine.
It's not even necessary. The charges is not even what I'm stuck on. I'm more so looking at your mental health. When you go around and say I'm going to delete myself, is that someone that I want to bring in to lead kids
Right.
in this program?
I
That's
don't
what's
think
going
he
to
actually
prevent
meant
you
that,
from
bro.
getting a job. You don't think he what?
Listen,
You
I
don't
don't
think he
think
what?
he's gonna off it. I don't think he's gonna off himself. I think
I
it
don't
was
either
like
when
at
you
the
have a butter
moment.
knife, but the fact still remains that you grab butter knives and kitchen scissors and
Okay,
said
so
that
I
you were
mean,
going to do what you're
let's
going
say
to do.
you interviewing me, right? You
Mm-hmm.
interviewing me. I went through that whole drama. It's 4 or 5 years later. I was like, listen, yes, me and my marriage wasn't in a good place. I was talking to this chick, and she cost me the head coaching job of a top 5 university in the nation. Yeah,
Did
I
she?
lost it.
Did she cost you that, or did you cost that
Yeah,
yourself?
You
because
caught that
the word.
yourself.
You cost
Okay,
that
so the
yourself.
word is that he had to end it. You know what I'm saying? And ended it. And she the one that went to the AD and admitted the relationship. Now this is this is all speculation and stuff.
Where did you get
But
that report? The report that I read said that she wanted to call it off. He fired her, or wanted to fire her, because he didn't want it to end.
yeah,
And
this
all of
is
this and all of
a
this came
media
out.
outlet.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a
and all
media
of this
outlet.
came out. And then when you look at the I mean, that with everything that's coming out, it looks like he just has a history of thirsting after people who may or may not want him, because we still have to address this OnlyFans model that he's been DMing for over a year.
All right, now Maverick, I
Dude,
got a question. How did this chick keep her job?
Who? Paige?
Yeah.
As of now, she's the victim. For PR reasons, you can't fire the victim. How do you fire the
Okay.
victim? That's your
it should have been a
boss.
stipulation in her contract as well that you should be having a relationship. She knew
You
it.
usually
She knew he was married with kids too. She
you
ain't innocent.
usually when you are in the workplace, that stipulation is put in place for top down. It's usually not bottom up. It's usually, hey, you're a manager, no fraternization with people under you because you have the power to control their career. You don't have no power when you're underneath the manager.
It takes two. Both of them should be canned. It just
And if
don't look
nothing
good.
don't happen to her,
Yeah,
it will
it don't look good.
be this situation will be a color situation because everybody gonna be like, why she didn't get fired.
I
That's
get
my
that.
opinion.
I would have cut her a severance package.
I,
Don't get me wrong. I would have
I
had her
like I
meet with the
said,
lawyers.
I think it's gonna be more to it if nothing happens to her and he lost his job along
Mhm.
with his life, basically, because he ain't gonna be able to coach no more. He gonna have to go
Well,
in hiding after all this
they
stuff
they
is
got
over.
footage of him and the wife today. You know what I'm saying?
She's
So
supporting him. She's supporting him. I
yeah.
want to hear Shadow because we haven't heard from Shadow. Shadow, what's your take on all of
Yes.
this?
I mean, bottom line, I think kind of like you all been saying. Realistically, I just look at it as it's a bad situation all around. When we had our thing here at state, everybody was joke this, joke that. I don't think it's a joking matter whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
Um, you know, I don't root for Michigan. I dislike them. But you can't hate the school. The school is a top school, it's a top university, all around the world. And so, with that being said, people's lives are at stake. He had a family. He still has a family, and you got to think about his children.
Mm-hmm.
Forget the relationship between him and his wife. That was what it was. Maybe they had an understanding. Maybe they didn't. You never know. But when we go back to it, and you think about again, what it comes down to is he won't ever get a job again. His career is over.
Period.
And so you just think about that, and you're like, oh man, now you can see why he did what he did after the fact because he thought about it after the fact. Nobody ever thinks about it when it's happening.
Mhm.
And so when I think about that, I'm like, you got to show him compassion, but at the same time, he did do it to himself, and you got to think about that.
I don't
Um,
mean to crack a joke, but he definitely was thinking when he was inside that bunny. He was definitely thinking it out.
I just the word of today is accountability. Um, which apparently a lot of people in society don't have or don't care to have. Uh, I'm big on accountability. I've made mistakes. I've done things that I've regretted, but I own up to it. I think that's part of what makes you a man, a mature grown man, not just your age. If I make a decision as a man, I'm not going to sit here and say, "Well, what about her though?" You pursued her. Did she really pursue you? You pursued her. You
We don't
got
know
her.
that.
You I
You know what? Millions
we
of
don't
dollars can make you look fine and make
we
you
don't
pursue somebody if you got an opportunity to.
we don't know that he pursued her.
I'm just
All
saying
right. So
they could have
what about
pursued
the
each other.
salary incident?
Money
What about the
could have a
salary?
lot to
Hold on.
do.
Before we go to the salary incident, we don't know that he pursued her.
You know what I mean, Mav. Come on, man. $1 million. I mean, money can make you look good. It's a lot of what, like we had this
So hold
conversation.
on,
It's
Bro,
different way. Hold on.
I'm
It's
in
different
agreement with Big
ways
O.
you can
I'm
get
kind of
at
in agreement
somebody.
because
how are
Mav, you
y'all in
saying this
agreement?
lasted years.
Hold on. You guys are missing the point. He just became the head coach last year. Where's all these millions of dollars coming from if this relationship has lasted years?
Well, he was making. He
He
was
made
getting
He
$1
was
million
not
some
making he
assistant.
was not
assistant.
making $5.5 million when this
No, but he
relationship
was a
started.
millionaire.
So
I think he
it
had a
wasn't
million.
millions of dollars that all of a sudden she was like, I think I want him. This has lasted for years.
Okay.
We got to do some critical thinking when it comes to this. I understand that a lot of times we got this mentality where it's like, it ain't me. And like, look at all of the circumstances around me. We got to have accountability.
So when he got his millions, he dangled the carrot.
I'm so tired.
He dangled the carrot.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired, Big O. Listen,
What's up, Doc?
listen.
And his career, a bit. That's
I'm
all,
not.
folks.
I'm not. I'm not. You can and just look at the way he moves. First of all, now, this is just my opinion. In my opinion, sometimes you can just see how people move, and you can kind of tell if they're that guy or if they recently came into a situation to where all of a sudden they had a glow up. He strikes me as the person that was never really that guy, and he had a glow up situation. I I'm not naive enough to believe that she pursued him of all people. I mean,
Come on.
I'm just not, bro. There's football
Listen.
play. Hold on. There's football players on the team
Mhm.
that made more than him in the NIL in this current NIL situation.
Okay.
Why would I go for you in your 30s when I can have this young athlete over here at the
'Cause it's
peak
something
of his
called clout.
performance?
It's something called clout, and as a head coach, he had all the clout. Those are just
You're
players.
still missing
He
it.
could-
It was not the head T Money. I need you. He was not the head coach when it started. There's
he was
no clout.
assistant.
He was
He was
not
the
the head
assistant head
coach.
coach, right?
He was
Was he
not
not
the
the?
head coach when this
Was he the
started.
assistant head coach? That's what I'm
He,
asking.
but your point was he was the head coach. He was not the head coach when this
Assistant
happened. He
head
was
coach.
not
They've been
making
kicking
it. And he did
5.5 mil. So we're not gonna move the goalposts. We're gonna keep it right where it's at. He did not
Okay.
make all of that money, and he was not the head coach. So the clout thing doesn't matter. I'm not naive enough to believe that she pursued him, and she, you know what I'm saying, that she was just
So
like,
she
I'm gonna
pursued him
target
for all
him.
these years and stayed with him for what reason? Why did she stay with him then? Why she stay? Why she stayed a side piece with him for years?
Does that negate that he
No,
went
I
after
need
her?
a question. I need an answer. I need an answer.
You don't need an answer. We haven't finished talking about who pursued who. You're trying to
Okay,
move
all
you're
right.
trying to move the argument so you
The-
can be right in something. And the bottom line is she didn't pursue him.
So at
Just
this
like this
point, all right,
OnlyFans model didn't pursue him. He
look,
pursued the OnlyFans model.
we know that they've been kicking it for a couple of years. He only been head coach for a couple of years. So you trying to say as soon as he got the contract of being head coach, and then all of a sudden, hey, on day one,
That's
I
what you're
signed this
trying to tell me she
contract.
did.
Huh?
That's what you're trying to tell me she did. And we
So-
actually have more evidence that he pursues people that don't like him anyway. Like the OnlyFans DMs.
Now, have she posted those DMs?
Yeah,
Yes, she did.
I don't like him anyway. I mean, bottom line, but I'm just saying.
I ain't got nothing against him. I just thought he
I
was
do. I
soft.
can't stand
He wasn't
him.
aggressive.
And like I said, I wanted him to get fired, but dang, not to bring the whole school behind him. You know what I'm saying? Not put a black cloud over U of M because you decided, hey, I'm gonna creep. And
People
it's
wanted
all
him
kind
fired.
of ways you could have done this, making all this money, but no, you did it the most dumbest way possible. And it's like we've been talking contracts already. It's in the contract. Don't mess with nobody. And
Yeah.
it's dumb.
Yeah.
That's
It's
where you
dumb.
feel like
you could have
that's where you
outside
feel
of that.
like that's where I feel like he do got a mental illness. Because if you got it right there in black and white in your face, you know what the kind, and you still doing it, and you doing it for years, yeah, that's a mental issue where you can't understand, and you just like, I don't know, maybe she was giving him attention, he wasn't getting at home. That's really irrelevant. But yeah, I feel like he do suffer from some mental illness, and I think his wife knew about it, and I think that's why she's supporting him right now.
I feel like well, here's the thing. Most statistically speaking, when you're at that high of a level, most significant others, most wives kind of know about it. And it's just like, just don't embarrass me. Don't put it out in the media, this, and that. I do want to kind of move this conversation further along, but my biggest point is he's got to have accountability. I'm not saying that she's 100% innocent, but you the man, and we like to claim like be a man and do all this other stuff, and then when you get in trouble, then it's like woe is me. I'm not buying the little woe is me stuff. So
I get that.
My heart does go out to the family and his kids. His kids, they're gonna have to deal with this for years to come.
Yeah, daughters.
Yeah, I hope that he gets the help that he needs. There was a report that came out. This is not something I would have done, but the report was when he got out of jail on Friday, he DM'd the OnlyFans model again. Now, the DM that came out was just like, he was like, I can't believe you came out and said all this, but I just want to say God bless, and I'm gonna focus on God more. But when you in it, when you in the thick of it, is it really smart to go out and like, I'm gonna send one last DM? No, I probably would have been like, I'm not gonna reach out. So that was part of what she leaked too. The report that
she said, what kind of model is she?
OnlyFans. But
man,
the
everything she
reports
do is gonna be for clout.
But the reports that came out that said he tried to offer her tickets for, for some all that stuff, she said that is not true. So she put that out there and was like, that's not true. There's a lot of stuff being made up. But my heart goes out to the family. I hope they can get through it, but I agree with all of you when it comes to more. I mean, Moore may not get another job. We just disagree on why. I don't think
he worked in high school.
I don't think it's because of necessarily the allegations. I think it's more so on the mental health side of things, because I think Tucker can get back into coaching, and at the college level.
And Tucker wasn't a bad coach.
His recruiting could use some work, but we'll agree to disagree on that.
Well, the one thing for sure, like we said, we know Moore ain't getting one because he was.
Well, I tell you what, if Tucker
looking
was
like
coaching
Lamont
U of M,
Sanford. He was straight up looking like Lamont Sanford sitting in that, and looking like Big Dummy over there. I mean, it's a wrap for him.
Well,
I think that's the knock on Moore. Everybody thought he was too soft and he wasn't aggressive enough, and his play calling was, casual and all that.
Play calling was
terrible.
Get it.
I hate it. I hate how they oust him. You know what I'm saying? I hate this whole thing happen. I wish him the best. I hope he come back in some capacity as an offensive coordinator down the road. But now we got to see who they gonna hire next. You know what I'm saying? This is
you guys
is a
got
black
names?
guy for Michigan.
You got names? You got names
I
that
like
they're looking
Deion
at?
Sanders. I like Deion.
Why?
Because I mean,
he aggressive,
and then he gonna raise men also. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna.
Is he gonna win?
With the talent and the recruiting, long he don't change too much, and he got the boosters behind him. He gonna have other people behind him. Yeah, I think he gonna win.
Wait a minute, did you hear something? Was that a name drop? Did his name get dangled out there? This is something new.
No,
I like Kelly.
I didn't hear it. Did you?
Oh,
what about you, Shadow? Have you heard Sanders' name being dropped?
No,
I think that's a crazy name to drop, but I didn't hear that drop.
I don't think he leaving.
What names
Colorado.
you heard?
I mean, we've heard the norm. DeBoer ain't leaving Alabama. I wouldn't leave Alabama. Not with everything that's going on there. I'm staying far away from the situation.
Name?
I didn't hear Nick Saban.
The new
Nick
Saban,
coach, Chris Kelly. I mean,
that's
Kelly.
on there.
Brian Kelly. I heard Brian Kelly. I heard Marcus Freeman. If I'm Marcus Freeman, I'm not leaving Notre Dame. I'm not leaving the situation I have unless I'm only leaving Notre Dame if I'm going to the NFL. So I've heard him too.
Well,
nah, but it'd be good if he came. I wouldn't want him, but if he came to Michigan, he'd be in a conference. And
who?
Notre Dame ain't gonna never get no love. All this independent stuff with Notre Dame. I'm glad they didn't go to the ball game. I'm glad they're not in the playoff. I can't stand Notre Dame. I hope they lose every game, every time they're on TV. That independent stuff they trying to walk, it shot them and it blew up in their face.
No, I mean Freeman is a good coach though. I don't see him leaving to come to Michigan, but he's a good coach. I respect.
I mean, with Notre Dame though, they got inside to the playoffs for the next couple of years in the new contract. So as long as they go 10-2, they're gonna be there.
Right. Now I'm definitely not leaving for at least 2 years, unless it's the NFL. So,
I mean, a couple of jobs will be opening up in the NFL next season, in the off season.
Call it.
I want to say the Jets, but they're gonna give him another year. Unfortunately, he should have never took that job. Glenn should have never took that job.
You got to give him another year. You can't bring him in 1 year.
You do, but didn't they? Yeah, man, we didn't see coaches get in for 1 year and get booted right out.
Vegas. Raiders.
That franchise is over, and it's sad because Vegas is a good place. They got talent. They got talent.
They didn't stay where they need to stay. They all over the place.
Well, we'll see what happens with the Jets, though. I'm rooting for them over there because I didn't like him as a defensive coordinator here, but I'm rooting for them over there. They'll get a quarterback. They'll move up in the draft and probably grab my guy from Indiana. So we'll see what happens once they actually get a quarterback in there and, go from there. I don't know. It's
Miami gonna need a coach.
Oh, the Dolphins?
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta let dude go. I know he's trying to fight for his job right now, but his time is up.
I don't. I
Time for some
mean,
fresh meat up in there.
Fight for my life.
you know what? Since we're talking about job openings and fresh meat, this is not going to be the reference y'all think it is when I said fresh meat. I get your minds
I
out
thought
the
you were talking
gutter.
about some bunnies.
Did any of you, when you watched this Lions game, we're gonna move it over to the Lions. When you guys watched this Lions game, did you notice anyone in particular smiling after the loss? At all? Anyone? Player, coach, GM? No?
No.
Mr.
Who'd you
Brad
see?
Holmes.
Huh?
Mr. Brad Holmes. Mr. I won't do anything to improve the D-line, even though I used to be a D-lineman myself. Smiling after this tough loss. We have to win out and get help. And you're smiling after this loss. We're gonna dig further into the game. I know some of excuse me. I know some of you are probably going to vent about the fact that the refs kind of cheated on that touchdown because that touchdown would not have counted in backyard football. However, I don't I don't believe that you should allow the refs to dictate the outcome of the game, even though they often do. It really bothered me at the end. I mean, he wasn't the only one smiling. J-Mo was smiling too. St. Brown was looking pissed. And I'm like, I like that. I like St. Brown's energy. He's pissed that we lost. And J-Mo found a reason to smile. I don't know if he's thinking about getting Coney on 6 Mile or what, but he found a reason to smile after this loss. And that's bothered me since Roy Williams was here. When we would lose and he would drop passes and be like, ha ha, my bad. And I'm like, this is not funny, bro. We're losing. I don't understand why you're so happy right now. So getting back to my point,
It was never expected to win this game.
Is it time for Brad to go? Do we still believe in Brad?
I do.
You do? Big O?
It ain't, man.
See,
we'll come back to you. Shadow, you still believe in Brad?
I do, but I mean, I guess you got to go back to what's the ownership. I mean, do they want to spend the money, or do they want to go in, or are they saying, hey, this is the best stretch of 3 years we've had in the last 40 years, 50 years. So, but I believe in them. I just think if we don't make the playoffs, we got to do some shuffling. I mean, do you want to keep paying the quarterback? Do you want to go young there and start over? Or do you want to? I mean, you got to open it up and think about all of that at that point in time.
I think whether we make the playoffs or not, we got to do some shuffling. So our defense is decimated for the second year in a row. There's been a lot of injuries this year, a lot of ACL tears across the league, a lot of injuries. This whole I'm the villain and I'm the smartest man in the room is getting tired for me. Something's got to change. I want a DN. Our O-line has to be revamped. I'm okay with Decker going and we get a new left tackle. I don't hate Goff. I hate things about Goff, like when he finally does move around in the pocket and throw the ball, he throws it 7 yards ahead of him and in the dirt. I don't really know who he's throwing to when he does that, but it happens far too often. And as someone told me recently, he's like one of the last quarterbacks that are in the league starting that, he's not mobile. All of the newer guys coming in can move somewhat. And
I mean, Stafford moves a little, but he's a pocket passer too. Joe Burrow's a pocket passer. I mean,
but they can move. Goff is, come on now. They're pocket passers, but they can move and they can get you some yard. Goff runs,
and that's
like
why
a
O-line is very
giraffe.
important.
Look, Goff moves when he trying to run. He might as well be in the hub around.
Yeah, he's not really going anywhere, and then
he ain't going
throw.
nowhere fast.
So we got to look at that.
Hutch was moving faster than him when he did
That's debatable. That's debatable. because I really thought, I said, man, I thought Hutch was faster than that. I really thought Goff may have been
I,
faster during that pick. I,
Hutch, Hutch ain't ran that far. Hey, Hutch, you know I love you, man. You know I love you, but man, he had to get some oxygen after
I
that.
mean,
He's
I feel
like,
like we got away from the stuff that we used to do, like using Montgomery and Gibbs. I understand Gibbs is the rising star, but Montgomery used to punish the defensive players. So
you
when you
know
brought
why?
Gibbs in, it was like, you know what I'm saying, they was already banged up, and I feel like they missing that. They
You
can
know
move
why?
Gibbs to the
why? What's
slot.
up, man? What you got? What you got?
The reason that they have not been using Gibbs like they used to is because if you watch the line play, the holes open and close like that.
Hmm,
Montgomery don't have the speed to hurry up and get through that hole before it closes because our O line is not good.
yeah.
Our O line is not good. It's not. We can dream and wish upon a star, and our O line is not good. So, seeing as how our O line is not being that good, when we hike the ball, you got 1.3 seconds to try to hit this hole and make something happen. Even when Gibbs went up the middle at time, it was like there's nothing there. They ate it up. We don't have the players.
Man, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't like. He got one sack through for almost 350 yards. I'm not gonna be knocking on Golf because what happened is y'all
We
wish
weren't
for
talking about
something.
golf. We was talking about the fact that they don't use Montgomery like they were. That
I
was
know,
that
but I
was.
mean, it goes off to the O line, and I'm like, the O line can't be as bad as people were trying to
Are you
portray it.
serious right now?
If it was bad, man, he would stay laying on his back. They would sack him. He not
But
getting, like, you
bro,
know what I'm
hold
saying.
on, bro. Hold on, bro. We're talking about the run game versus the passing game. Those are two different aspects of the game. So do you want to shift it to talking about the passing game and how good the O line is, or do you want to keep it at the run game and
Okay,
why they
so
don't use
listen.
Montgomery?
All right, we keep it at Montgomery, but but the O line is not as bad as you saying, and you have said this multiple times. All
O
right,
line is
so
horrible right
we,
now.
we ain't gonna take, we just ain't gonna lose the fact that the Rams got a solid D line. You know what I'm saying? They got solid linebackers. I mean,
But we already
And
went
do
into
you
this
want me to pull up
game
other
knowing that it was a
games?
possibility that the Rams was this was one of the games that we said that was going to possibly them catching an L on, even though we beat them the last couple of games. I mean, it is what it is, and we got injuries and stuff. I keep saying this, and I probably say it every recording that if we weren't going to be at 100%, certain teams we just wasn't gonna beat. We are not at 100%. If we was at 100% team, it'd be a whole different discussion right now.
I think so. We got one starting DB playing, so we got the starting corner out, the starting both safeties out. You know, so that says a lot. And then we lost by 7 to the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, I'll give you all that. None of that negates what I said about Montgomery and the O line being bad. Uh, I understand that we're gonna bring up other points. None of that negates the fact that our O line is they're not good. We have
I pretty
a
much said
couple
that.
good. Yeah,
I,
they're
I,
not good.
yeah.
Uh
Shadow, you quiet. Come on, man. You gotta get in here, man.
Hey,
We and we got the tree. It's the trio going over here. You just like, no.
enough
What you
said.
what you got to say? Come on, help us out.
I'm telling you. I said it before. I think a couple of years ago was when we lost to the 49ers.
Yeah, you
I
said
think
that.
that was our best chance. I
Yeah,
think
you said
that was our best chance, and it's been downhill since then.
that.
We had a good year last year. I mean, but we were decimated by injuries. Injuries are part of the game. Same thing this year. But I think you only can get to a certain point in time, and when you have a chance to win, you got to win. You got to take it,
yeah.
and we didn't take it. So, like I said, we got to shuffle some money around. We got to do some things, and I don't. I never thought Golf was the guy, but he's proven me wrong up until this point. But like Maverick was saying, when he does scramble around, he gets inaccurate when he scrambles.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he got to be in like the Statue of Liberty. Nobody can touch him. for the ball to be on point, and that's where we struggle.
Yeah,
So
that's when the O line
I
ain't
wouldn't
there
mind.
for him.
I wouldn't mind going young at the QB position and seeing what could happen.
All right. With that being said, what QB out there that y'all think can come over here and be play better than Goff?
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what?
Ah, ah,
I
hey,
promise I was thinking that.
yeah.
I promise I was thinking that. I would
Mm.
not be mad at that.
Too late. It's too late,
Why?
man. Because now you got to come out with, man. Listen, they're not giving Shedeur away for free. So what you willing to give up for Shedeur to come here?
What
Yeah,
they gave up to get him. You don't like him there anyway. You're not using
right,
him.
right.
No, I
What y'all
don't.
gonna
I'm
lose?
asking. I'm
I know.
asking. I love
Yeah.
Shedeur if he played in Detroit. I
Yeah.
love it. But what is Detroit gonna give up to get Shedeur?
Exactly what the Browns gave up to get him.
A
Bro,
fifth rounder?
it's clear that the Browns they're not really rocking with him, right?
Right.
He has the opportunity now, but y'all don't like him. Y'all want Gabriel to be the quarterback of the future.
Mhm.
Don't mess this man's career up. The fact that y'all don't like him, you can't really put a high price tag on him if we wanted to come get him. If anybody wanted to come get him, you can't say, well, give us a third rounder. Bro, you spent a late rounder on him. You lucky if I give you a soon-to-be free agent for him. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you mark the price tag up for him because you're not using him. We'll let his rookie contract expire since it ain't that long because you drafted him so late, and we'll just sign him in. But I wouldn't be mad at that. I
No,
like
I wouldn't
Shadow's
either.
pick for that. I was thinking that. I was thinking that. Shout out to the chat. Somebody said the same thing. It said Sanders. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I wouldn't either. But I'm feeling like, man, that's like needle in a haystack, penny in a wishing well. I don't feel like that's gonna happen.
I don't. It may
So
not happen, but I don't think that's as a far stretch as you think it
so
is.
take Sanders out of the equation. What young quarterback would y'all like to see in this Lions system? Richardson, Coach, they don't want to do nothing with him.
Nah. Nope. Don't want Richardson. Nope. I can tell you who I don't want. I don't. I can tell you who I don't want.
I didn't even finish.
Nope.
Who you don't want? Murray.
Him. I don't want Murray. No. I'm thinking young. So who's coming out? Who's coming out? Let's look it up. Do we know who's coming out?
Quarterback from Indiana.
He won't be there. He's going to the Jets. Let's see. Let's look at the draft class. Because after Sanders, if you're telling me we got to take Sanders away,
I ain't gonna lie. I will offer a fourth rounder for Sanders just to sweeten the pot, just to make them let him go. I will offer a fourth rounder for him.
So we know Moore won't be there. We know Mendoza won't be there. We know Ty Simpson won't be there. You know what? You know what? I don't think he's gonna be there. Somebody gonna pick him up. Shadow, I know you watch college football. What do you think about Sellers out of South Carolina? Lenore Sellers.
I like that. Man, he started off strong, but he got beat up this season.
Yeah, pull up Lenore
as
Sellers
well as
on
the
y'all
team.
phone real quick and check him out. Big O and T Money.
No, so check it. With that name being said, he's still gonna sit a year behind Goff.
I'm fine with that, but at least you getting stuff moving. You getting you know what I'm saying? It moves the needle a little bit. I get it. So we'll have Goff another year because he's not going to be a high pick. But you have someone. So basically, we tried to experiment and we tried to get somebody that we thought would be ready to step up, and Hooker couldn't get it done. So you got to get somebody in the room.
You don't like our backup, Allen?
No. I had a joke and it left as soon as it came in my head. No. I don't. No.
Well, it could have been different. We could have had Hooker, but now he.
Oh,
What do
they
y'all?
released him. They could have got him back if they wanted him.
No, we don't want him back. What do you think? What do you think about the other guy that was up for Heisman who lost? He made some kind of comment. I didn't catch the comments, but people were kind of dragging him. Diego, is it Pavia out of Vanderbilt? What do y'all think about him? I mean, he has some nice numbers. With the over 3,000 yards thrown and almost 900 on the ground.
And he's small.
6 feet. 6 feet. I would rather have Sellers at 6'3", for sure.
Right.
For sure.
You don't want. And we got tall offensive linemen too, so we're gonna get that same. He ain't gonna be able to see over the line.
For sure.
But Sellers, I mean, this year he threw over.
I like Sellers.
2,437 yards.
Somebody definitely gonna take a flyer on him. He's not gonna get past.
And I don't. Yeah, and I don't think we have to. I don't think we have to pick high to get Sellers either.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like a strong one.
So if we couldn't make a trade or do anything with Sanders, look at Sellers.
But only way he gonna play is he get Mahomes. I mean, hurt.
You got to think combine is a big thing. If he light up in the combine, he's out of there.
Yeah, if he light it up, he's gonna shoot up. But I don't know. Here's the thing with us needing O-linemen plural, and we still need a DN. I don't want to spend. And I've said this numerous episodes. I don't want to spend any of the first 2-3 rounds on anything outside of linemen. So if he shoots up, we gotta look at somebody else. I'm not looking at grabbing. I'm not looking at grabbing him to the fourth round.
If Gibbs is our running back of the future, they're gonna invest in offensive linemen that can block and continue.
They have to, right? Yeah, no, we're in agreement. I want O linemen, and I don't even want to say O linemen and D linemen. I want O linemen and an edge in the first 3 rounds.
Don't forget, man, we need some DBs, man. If I see a Meek give up another big
some O-line, period. I don't give a dang how they get it. If they got to go on freaking Temu and find them boys, they better find. Look, they better find some better. Some O-linemen for sure.
I give you that. I am in full agreement. And T-Money, you hit the nail on the head because I wanted to address this too. How many times did Reed and Robertson get burned last night? Reed was on the ground more than he was covering.
Man, we all knew Reed is a slot DB. We knew that, right? So, but Meek Robinson, here's my problem with Meek. You talk too much, and then you constantly getting turned to toast. Yeah. Like, man, every week we see him getting cooked. And getting cooked for TDs, getting cooked for big yard passes is crazy.
He's living off the one game that we had when he locked up. What's my guy to Minnesota? When he locked up
Jefferson.
He's still living off that game. Well, you still in the league, man. We need you to keep playing. Like right now, you looking like gnats to humans right now because people just swatting you off and pushing you out the way and.
Right, and then I'm not gonna blame the safeties. But y'all already knew, Nakua was gonna kill. Why y'all didn't have nobody over the top?
They should have had more help for Reed because what was that you said, Big O? When I said, did you see Reed's head like bobbing up and down as he was trying to keep up with Nakua? Said his bottom lip was bouncing like he couldn't keep up with, like he was running hard and Nakua looked like he was jogging. I'm like, we in trouble. If we don't put safety help over the top, we are in trouble.
He may as well been looking back, giving him man, slap me some skin.
But you know what? Man. Hey, Williams and St. Brown, they cooked also. So you know what I'm saying? That went both ways. That's why that touchdown that they called. I'm tired of us losing by a touchdown, and it's a touchdown that they give to the team that they shouldn't have gave to him.
Okay, so how does this draft plan sound? Obviously, things don't always go as planned, but how does this draft plan sound? You have first few rounds. Let's pull up our let's pull this up. Lions draft picks 2026. Right, all of this could change because you can trade, you can do all that. We got a first, a second, a fourth, a fifth, and then 7th. And potentially,
you know why we don't have a third rounder, right?
Yeah,
you know why we don't have.
I know why, and potentially a 4th round compensatory pick. So first 2 rounds, linemen, right? We don't have a third. 4th round, if Sellers is there, depends. If Sellers is there, you go Sellers. 5th round, you bring a safety, and I don't know how good that safety would be, but we got to get somebody in the safety room that's not, undrafted free agents and all of that. Would y'all be mad at that draft through the first 5 rounds? Lineman, QB, safety.
No, I like lineman, edge, DB. Yeah.
So you want the
QB,
safety over the QB? That's fine.
No, we need a DB. We need a DB over a safety. We got 2 strong safeties. We got Branch and we got my man. So he's locked in. They both locked in. Our safety's locked in. So no, we need another DB.
So you want another corner?
Mm-hmm.
Arnold, I know a lot of people aren't. I'm sorry, what was that?
Branch still hurt, right?
Yeah, with the Achilles. We don't know when he'll come back. I got a little bet on the side. I said he probably wouldn't come back for 1 full year, and I'm going to lose this bet if he comes back by Thanksgiving. So we'll see what happens. I got a little side bet going on with somebody. Shadow, what you think?
I think lineman. So whether it's offense or D line.
Yeah, offensive lineman or edge. Either or.
Either or. And then I think Sanders is going to be available. So if we don't, because Cleveland, they got money tied into Deshaun Watson. So if he's even halfway healthy, they're going to have to play him. You're not going to sit somebody that's making that much money and not play him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to play. And if they got Gabriel, and who they think is better than Sanders anyway, they're going to give up Sanders.
I'm giving you a 7th rounder. I'm not giving you anything higher for that under that situation. In that situation,
you think they're going? I don't know if they'll bite on.
I ain't giving you a 5th rounder. I'm not giving you a 4th rounder. You're damn sure not getting my 1st or my 2nd.
A 4th rounder for who? Sanders?
Yeah,
I'm giving up a 4th.
I'm not giving up a 4th.
Sanders should have been a lottery pick, man. He should have been one of the top QBs out there. If you look at Ward was the first QB, I don't think Ward better than Sanders.
I'm playing chess. I'm not giving you a 4th round when you gave me a used 1992 Toyota to get him.
Then somebody else steps in and give that 4th rounder, man.
There's other quarterbacks out there. I'm not giving you a 4th rounder. We got too many holes. I'm not giving you a 4th rounder.
So you mean tell me if you take that 4th rounder and draft a QB, they're gonna be better than Shedeur?
Either way, they sitting.
I believe if Shedeur be available, he's gonna be a commodity for real.
I'll give you a 5th. I ain't giving you my 4th. I don't have a 3rd. I have a 4th and a 5th, and I might get another 4th back. I'm not giving you my 4th. We have too many holes
because Shedeur come in here and it'll be competition. Man.
Decker on his last leg. We don't have an edge. We don't have a center. So you giving up the 4th. So what are you doing with your first 2 rounds to make this to improve this team?
I ain't gonna even lie. It'd be offensive line, but if I see a monster edge in the first round,
okay, so
I'm taking him.
You're not getting a monster edge where we're drafting. So you're gonna get an offensive lineman. You can get an edge. He's not gonna be a monster edge where we're drafting.
Hey, what about so we didn't see so many linemen drop because of different reasons.
Let's play it out. You want an edge, a monster edge, or an old lineman, and then in the 2nd round, are we in agreement that because you went on one side of the ball, you want to go on the other side of the ball for the other lineman? Cool. Then you give up your 4th for Sanders, and now you have a 5th round pick left. Where are we next year in the playoff hunt? Because they're not starting Sanders next year.
No. But the year after, I think he can be up.
Where are we next year?
Next year, you got golf. We got golf regardless now.
We got golf. Where are we in the playoff hunt with that? With
next year or now?
The very next season.
It depends on health. It depends on health.
Next season, we picked a line. We picked an old lineman, an edge, gave up the 4th. And I don't know what we did with the 5th round pick, but the 4th round pick is on the bench behind Goff. Where are we in the playoff run?
I think we always gonna be. I think with our team we'll be there because you got to think teams ain't having. If other teams have injuries next year, like we have in the last 2 years, It's all about
You already
energy.
know I can't predict that because we don't know. I said that in the beginning of the
Where we at,
season. I'm like,
Shadow?
huh?
Like you can't predict it. T Money don't want to predict it. Where we at,
But you
Shadow?
can't predict it. You just can't
No,
cut me off,
I
though.
think we can still.
I'm saying.
Yo, Mav, look at it like this. Did we think that Chicago gonna have the record they having right now?
Some did.
I didn't think that.
I didn't, but some did.
No, man.
All of these are predictions.
Yeah.
Could we predict Mahomes is going to tear his ACL? That's why they're called predictions. They're not called
No, I
guarantees.
think we back in.
I
I
just want to
think
know
we back
y'all
in the
thoughts
playoffs.
on. I want to know
Yes.
y'all thoughts if we follow T Money's draft and trade plan, where you think we will be next season. That's all I want. It's not a guarantee. You're not
barring
locked in.
injuries, we in the playoffs.
We may be in the same predicament we in right now in the wild card. So I mean,
We ain't even in the wild card right now.
No, we on the outside looking in. We need 3-0.
and it's still this is a spade game right now and a strong possible. I mean,
Strong possible,
Hey,
right?
listen, let me tell y'all. If Pittsburgh lose tonight, we beating them. They gonna they season be a wrap, and they'll let us coast.
That's Mike
We beating
Tomlin,
who?
man. He ain't letting nobody coast.
Now on the outside, but on the inside, he gonna let us coast. So
I said this is Mike Tomlin. He ain't letting nobody coast.
Hey, he need a draft pick. He got some building to do on that squad too. So if you ain't gonna be in the playoff, you might as well just take your foot off the gas. Let Detroit just ride through. And,
He got
we
too
at the
much
crib
heart for that,
anyway.
man. You talking about the wrong coach. That might be a Sherrone Moore thing. That ain't no Mike Tomlin thing.
you say Sherrone Moore.
That might be a
Really?
Sherrone Moore thing.
Hey, he got to put that look on, but behind the scenes, man, he got to put that look.
What you think, Shadow? What you doing with that? What you doing with that? If you giving up a 4th round for Sanders?
If he's there, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take him.
Okay. And where do you think we will be with those moves?
With those moves, we probably be right where we are right now. I mean, but that's just what it is because, I mean, you got to think about it. The Eagles are the Eagles. The Eagles will be there. We don't know what Chicago will be if this is just 1 year or if they're building towards something. But then Green Bay is always there. I'd write off the Vikings. I don't think JJ is the guy for them.
Hey, they beat Cowboys last night. What you mean?
But hey,
that was
that's
the Cowboys.
JJ was getting off last night. What are you talking about?
Nah,
Cowboys so up and down though, bro.
Still,
I can't predict the Cowboys. Now you talking about what I can't predict? I can't predict the Cowboys.
Now you got
there we
go. Now, Shadow, you nailed it, right, Shadow? But y'all missing the X factor with Sanders. Sanders come to the Lions. That's must see TV. Then we start getting those calls because we bring in them highest ratings. Like our ratings are already good now, but now we got Shedeur that at any given moment he could be in a game if something happened to Goff. That's must see TV. They're gonna want Detroit to go as far as they can, and it's worth a 4th round pick.
Let the Shedeur done. It's over. Let's let it go. Just let it go. Because now it's like if we do get him, it's gonna be like, did we do that? I mean, it's gonna be crazy. So Shedeur, it's not even a sight right now. We need to figure out what's gonna happen, and we know as the season go on and who's gonna be available, who can we grab. I don't think Goff is the guy. I mean, he's proven everybody wrong of his skills or him even getting us where we at right now. I give him that much. But man, every time he throw the ball,
we not gonna, I'm sorry.
Every time
I'm
he
sorry.
throw the ball,
we're not bashing Goff here.
Know.
We're not bashing Goff. I'm not going for it. He's a #1 pick for a reason. This dude put hell of up numbers. He's underrated. Dude been in the MVP conversation at the last couple of years. Man, y'all gotta cut this Goff bashing out.
Ain't nobody bashing him. I don't I've said this. We've even talked about this, bro. I mean, come on. I don't like when he throw the ball. When he throw the ball, it looked like a frisbee up in the air that the wind caught. You don't know if you can catch it or not. He's not accurate with his. I mean, come on. It's
you know what I find funny, Big O? T Money said we not gonna bash Goff after nicknaming our top receiver Saint Drops.
Whoa! Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Hey, he was dropping the ball. If they
And he
hit your
almost
hands, you got to
dunked
catch
that
it.
boy yesterday too, didn't he?
If it touch your hands, you must catch it.
I agree. If it touches your hands, you got to catch it. But
Saint drop.
we can't. We're not gonna protect golf and then call St. Brown St. Drops. I think St. Brown needs a little bit more protecting than golf when it comes to like the bashing.
Listen, those two receivers, Williams and St. Brown, together almost got 300 yards, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's golf. So he was throwing some hell of a frisbees.
I won't say it's all golf. St. Brown is good with yak, the yards after the catch. Golf might throw him a 10-yard pass. St. Brown might take it 27. And he gets credit for all of that. So I'm not about to take away his yak.
Well, he averaged 12 yards a catch yesterday, and that was after he got the 52 bomb. So
yeah, I'm not
much yak.
I don't want to take away his yak.
Well, it wasn't all that yak yesterday. I'm just saying.
You want me to pull up what our yak is compared to how far he throws the ball? You know I can pull PFF
I'm talking about
right
the
now.
yak I'm talking about yesterday's game. Now I ain't talking about for the season. Yeah, I see St. Brown do his thing.
Let's go.
All right. So
PFF sound like it.
So as
like
it
typing, I
no,
see
I
you
ain't
over
typing.
there signing.
I ain't typing.
Yeah, he over there.
It's hands free. I'm not typing. I'm not pulling up PFL because you know I'm a stats guy. I'm all about the analytics. I ain't gonna pull it up.
He over there using
right.
the government eye, the
So
peripheral kicking in.
So we're gonna pull up these games. We're gonna pull up these games. So right now we're on the outside looking in because we're gonna wrap this up. We had almost an hour. So we're on the outside looking in. We got to win out. Yeah. I want to get some predictions for not only what y'all think we gonna do, but we also got to look at our in division opponents. We got Green Bay and we got Chicago, to see if we can make this last little push to get in the playoffs. So let me pull this up.
Yeah, we got the Steelers, the Vikings, and Bears.
Right. So what y'all calling for the Steelers game?
A W. They at home. That's a win they're gonna have, and they're gonna do it nicely too. They're gonna beat the Steelers by 14 points or so. And Steelers got a solid defense, but this is one of them statement games.
Okay. What you got, Big O?
I got them winning.
Shadow?
I think this is the one. I think if it's the one, if we were gonna lose one, I think the Steelers is actually the one that we would lose.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
If the Steelers win today, they both gonna be 8-6.
Talk about it though.
I think it's Aaron Rodgers. We talked about it earlier. We need help with the DBs. I think Aaron he's always been good against the Lions. It's the throwback game for him. DK inside artificial turf. Well, not artificial turf, but
Washington.
Washington what?
The tight end Washington. He's nice. I like.
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, I think if we don't go undefeated, I think that's the game that we would lose. I think the Bears at that point in time, I don't think it's really. I think it'll be irrelevant. It's not going to be for.
Then?
Yeah.
But we'll be playing in Chicago though. That's not going to be I don't see that's a game they're not going to care about, especially after we cooked them and threw a 50 burger on them last time we played them.
So we know we can't lose 2 games. We know that for sure.
We can't lose any. Forget that too. We need to cakewalk every game.
So we do need to win out, but technically we could drop one. We need a lot of magic. We could technically, statistically drop one.
Man?
Huh?
No.
Who's our L?
The division opponents is the ones that we need to win.
Yeah, it's the division opponent. Like it depends. But if I had to pick a L, it would be the last game.
I don't want that. I want them to be 3 and
No,
I
we
mean,
0.
none
don't.
of us
Nobody
want it.
won it.
I know, but look at this the momentum part. You want them to be 3 and 0, then they win the wild card, then they already on you know what I'm saying,
That's
the
what
wheels
yeah,
already turning.
that's what we want, but
I don't want to lose none.
we're talking about what we think will happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, no one wants to lose any of the games.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick a SO, if Shadow had to pick a L, he's thinking it might be the Pittsburgh game. I'm thinking it might be the Chicago game.
I'm not picking to losing none of them. All right.
But
I mean,
the pivotal game is going to be next week when Green Bay plays Chicago. So who y'all got winning
so
that
if
game?
Green Bay beats Chicago, we good, right?
Depends. Everything
Right.
depends. So I'm going through the playoff machine right now. So if Green Bay beats Chicago and we beat the Steelers, then we play the Vikings. Are we all in agreement that we can beat the Vikings at the Vikings?
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So we got that win. Bears at the 49ers, Ravens at Green Bay.
Ravens
All
ain't
right.
looking good, so I think Ravens
Well,
will catch an L.
Well, Green Bay lost a number one defensive guy that was causing havoc. So I think Jackson can take this game. I think the Ravens can beat Green Bay.
Yeah, because Micah gone.
Mm-hmm.
Micah gone and the safety got hurt. Watson will be back. They also lost their top O lineman. I don't know for how long, but they lost their number one receiver, top O lineman, starting safety, and then Micah's done.
And if you keep Love on the run, he's not a good quarterback.
So what we predicting for that? Ravens and Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm low.
We're saying
35.
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens.
Shadow.
Where's the game?
It's at Green Bay. That's what makes it hard, right?
Yeah. But the Ravens need it just as much as Green Bay need it.
They need it.
Yeah. I'm going to go Ravens.
What you saying, Big O? You going Ravens?
I'm gonna say Green Bay gonna win it.
Say Green Bay? I can toggle this. Let's say the Ravens beat Green Bay. And then the Bears 49ers. It's at the 49ers.
49ers.
We saying 49ers at the crib?
49ers tough at the crib.
49ers ain't the same team.
No, they're not.
I'm going Bears.
You going Bears?
Yeah.
I think I might want to go Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears.
Nah, Bears been cooking. It's time for them to catch a couple L's.
Oh, I'm gonna say Bears, but like I said, I'm gonna flip it too. So at that point, with us beating the Steelers and the Vikings, we had Green Bay beating the Bears in 16, and then the Ravens beating Green Bay and the Bears beating the 49ers in 17. We're still out. That's when it comes down to we would have to beat the Bears, and I'm just gonna give Green Bay the win over the Vikings, and we'd be the 7th seed. So we basically have to win out. The only way I see this happening where we wouldn't have, and this is oh my God, this is so unlikely. The only way I see this happening where we could possibly lose a game and still get in is if Green Bay loses twice. The Bears would have to beat them next week, and the Vikings would have to miraculously beat them in 18. And that's what they'd have to lose all three. They'd have to tank all three. If they tank all three, we could lose one game and still get in. They'd have to lose the rest of the season.
Green Bay.
So we got to win out.
I know. That's what I said, man. Forget this. It's
Yeah,
just like,
we got to
every
but,
game.
I mean,
we still gonna need the help. But I mean, we'd own the series on Chicago. But this is probably the most nervous I've been in some years when it's coming down to the wire like this, because anything can happen.
So here's how I look at it. I feel like we won in scoring our offense. I feel like Pittsburgh offense can't keep up with ours. All right. Green Bay, they cool, but now they don't have nobody that can rush Goff. So I think we can put up the points.
Mm-hmm.
Now our defense got to stop Green Bay, and the only thing we got to worry about is the Chicago game. Chicago can put up points like us, and that's it.
I don't know. What you think, Shadow?
The team's been so up and down this year. That's the big thing. So, I mean, I think they can do it. And we know they can do it. It's just about them putting it together.
Yeah, we're number 4 in total offense behind the Cowboys, Rams, and Bills on total offense. Defense, y'all don't want to know.
Dead last.
No, we not last, but we down there, my
y'all know Meek. He hurt too, right? He got that injury, so they saying he might play in the next game.
Who? Wait, who?
Meek Robinson.
Meek?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, better luck next year. Let's talk about the draft. All right. Next episode is going to be the combine and free agency. Because yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with all our DBs getting hurt, but I don't know, man. So shout out.
I thought Kirby was coming back, man. What happened?
He keeps having setbacks with his knee. They're trying to keep him off IR, but he ain't coming back, bro. He keeps having setbacks with his knee. I appreciate the fact that he's trying to give it a go, but just hey, I don't want him to try to give it a go and then we lose him long term for next year. Like,
man, we gave him the man. We got
you can't help injuries. I know what you're about to say.
We gave him the Brinks truck. We gave Branch the Brinks truck. Man, like that's why you don't want to pay nobody, man.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out for y'all getting on. This is our first live. I feel like we did pretty good with it. We had a nice little conversation. We need the Lions to go ahead and win out. Prayers and thoughts to the Moore family. I know Sherrone is probably in the basement with a bottle of whiskey talking about.
What's
and
the
I
side
wish
chick
I
name?
never met her.
Hey, what's the side chick name?
I don't know her name. Wait, Paige
man,
or
Paige? Man, Paige, turn your IG back on. I'm trying to get them DMs.
And we're gonna end the show on that. All right. Thank you all for coming for Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. I'm your host, Maverick.
And I'm big old.
Shout out to T Money and shout out for being a part, and we'll see y'all next week.